I love you. What is sabr? What is sabr? Sabr means when a calamity befalls you, you control your tongue and your limbs to act in a manner that is befitting in the eyes of Allah. Sabr has nothing to do with the pain of the heart. You can have sabr and your heart is broken in a million pieces. That's not against sabr. Sabr has nothing to do with the grief. You can have sabr and you are very sad. Sabr has nothing to do with tears. You can have sabr and you can cry, but sabr means your tongue will only say what pleases Allah. Sabr means your body will act in a manner that is befitting. When a calamity befalls you, you will not do something that is unbecoming or unbefitting. You will not say or act in a manner that goes against the Shara. So, sabr psychologically means when something happens, you link this reality to the rewards of Allah. Your mind flips into a different zone, if you like. You start thinking about the rewards Allah will give you. When you bring in Allah, then all of a sudden you start analyzing differently and you act differently. So, sabr requires a level of iman and taqwa. Sabr requires a connection with Allah that allows you to overcome tragedy. And that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, sabr means when you're in trouble, when life gets difficult, how will you make life easy? Through sabr, and you will find tranquility through sabr. The difficult time will be made easier. Every one of us has tragedies. Every one of us has issues that bring pain and anxiety to the heart. Every one of us is in our own internal pain. How do we overcome that pain? All of this is fine, but now the question we're going to conclude with, how do I get this? How do I get this? When a tragedy happens, maybe I'm not ready for it. You know, I have a relative of mine. She went through a massive tragedy, unexpected, a death in the family. Immediate death happened. She had no idea it was coming. I'm talking to her, consoling her, and she says a phrase. She said, I never expected something like this to happen. Never expected it. I'm not ready for this death. I don't have the saber. That's what she literally said. I don't have it. I wasn't trained to have this level of saber. And I reminded her, saber is not something you prepare for. And I quoted this, saber comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala directly. Saber comes from Allah, and whenever you need it, all you need to do is to turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah will give you that saber. One beautiful hadith and ayah together. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Isnadhu is in Sahih Muslim. Whoever sincerely desires to have sabr, in other words, in simple English, whoever really wants sabr, Allah will give him that. Now, I want this phrase to be absorbed into your psyche. Sabr is gifted to you directly from Allah. Even the Prophet is being told, where do you think you're going to get your sabr from except from Allah? I am telling you to have sabr, and I will give you the sabr you need. Next time tragedy befalls you, next time you face a calamity, do not think, I don't have this sabr. Do not think, I'm not qualified, this is above my pay grade. Realize, the one who put you in that circumstance will give you what you need to get out of that circumstance. But all you need to do is to want from him what you need. You turn to Allah and you say, Ya Allah, I need sabr. Ya Allah, give me the sabr that I need. Ya Allah, you are the one who grants. Only you can give me sabr. And so, realize sabr comes from Allah. And how do we get it? All you need to do, literally, is wish for it. Literally wish for it. Just wish in your heart, desire in your heart, and make dua to Allah. I need sabr. And if you do so, the Quran tells us, sabr will come to you from Allah.